bite size.
That was the most quiet I've ever heard you say that.
So,
are you okay?
I am okay.
Are you sure?
Here's what I've been doing. This is a quick side note. I took a quick trip to Colorado, and through there I was listening to a lot of podcasts, like I usually do, but I listen a little bit more back to back. My voice can tend to be annoying sometimes, so I'm just trying to.
You're just figuring this out now?
About 2 years into it? Yeah. So I'm working on.
So you listened to some good podcasts?
Well, I listened to Brett.
Do
you guys know who Brett Goldstein is? The guy from Ted Lasso. Yeah. He does the thing, films to be buried with. Great podcast, to check it out. And like, I just like the way his voice sounds. So I'm trying to like just
because his voice is higher pitched.
It's a little higher pitched than
it's
you
kind of
usually
like right here, whereas I can't. It's down here. I can't do it. It's like that gravelly sounding that couldn't have felt good to do every day.
Oh God, no! But that's right. That was a long way of introducing. Welcome to Thursday at Bite Size Media. It's Avatar Day,
and that was last week.
And today is our episode 26, and we're covering Book 2, Episode 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
26, yes.
Funny how that works. And this is the episode that we finally get to meet Toph.
Yay!
Woohoo! I am so excited. You know who else that means is in the episode if it's Toph. The boulder is in this episode. I love the boulder. Did they actually get The Rock to voice him, or is it?
I don't know.
Do you think they actually got The Rock to voice?
I would be so happy if they did, but I personally don't remember.
No, I don't think it sounds like him at all.
Because that would be so. Oh my God, I love everything with all
Watch
that.
me be proven wrong, but
Watch me.
Ooh, watch me. Because the whole wrestling matches in this episode. This is such a good episode. I can't. Oh my God.
I had this weird PTSD flashback about this episode.
Oh.
Because I think when I was a kid watching this, or when I was a sophomore in college watching this, or whatever it was, my brain made a weird connection to Chrissy, because you know how they want to keep Toph on the grounds and escaping and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
My brain made a weird parallel connection between this and Aladdin, like Jasmine and Aladdin.
Interesting.
And it filed that away, and I did not remember it until we started talking about this episode right before we started. And that's where I was like, what? But it kind of is.
Yeah, that's an interesting connection.
It's a similar sort of stay here because it's safe thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
No, I want to go out and explore the world.
Just like that? Is that how they sound?
Oh no, Toph doesn't sound like that. I'm much more afraid of Toph.
I just saw an interview with the actress that played Toph, and she is one of the best voice actors I've seen around. She is so talented. I can't wait to find it. Jared, have you been able to find if that was The Rock or not?
No, it's Nick Foley. Mankind.
Oh! Heck yeah! Okay, that's why the voice also sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I'm excited. All right, you guys want to talk about anything else before we watch the episode?
No, let's watch.
I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's
take a bite.
This is Greg. The boulder is positive that this was, in fact, a great episode.
I have something to say about the boulder.
The boulder is amazing.
Do you remember we were talking about the silhouette in the intro of the show?
Yeah.
Doesn't he rather look like a simple?
I wonder if
a skinnier boulder.
I can see that.
I wonder if because we've talked about that was Toph's character model.
Yeah.
Before Toph. I wonder if they just took that character model and made it the boulder.
What a better show because they did that.
Honestly.
Can you imagine the show without her?
She brought so much energy to the group, and just hygiene. I mean, they already had hijinks, obviously.
I don't think it's more. She's more energetic. It's a different energy.
It balances out the energy.
Yeah, it really does.
She's much tougher than the rest. The others are a lot more sensitive or zany. She's just.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good word.
Hard. Yeah, she's a tough son of a bee.
Like a rock.
Like a boulder.
I like how knowing future episodes how she and Aang can tend to clash. And part of that is
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that the dynamic of this is going to be the most difficult element for him to learn carries over into their personalities.
It makes sense because they really are. And you get her calling him Twinkle Toes
for the first time.
A classic. Like, yeah, you're right. Like their chemistry, I love their relationship.
I haven't watched this episode in a while, and I always forget just how terrifying she is.
Yeah.
But like, I also feel like we never really see her be as powerful as what she looks right there. I know we see her do more powerful things.
I think we get used to it.
Do you?
Maybe.
Also,
because that's the first time we see it, and we have most earthbending that we've seen has been, like probably the most probably Boomy, and it's a lot of kicking and punching. Whereas Toph, it's all in the hands moving, and then just the way the sound is mixed.
I also really like. And I apologize for all the audio only listeners, but when she holds the fact that she holds her hands up like this, like right in front of her, like it's so like it's like exactly what Boomy was saying. Wait and then strike, and like just the way that she holds herself really drives home that she's waiting, she's listening. And I also like they kind of did like I call it the Sherlock thing because in Sherlock how he slows down and he sees everything and then
no, but I understand.
That's right. Yeah. You don't know.
I've never seen any of it.
But yeah, so in the Robert Downey Jr. movie or even in the TV show they do.
I've seen the Robert Downey Jr. movie.
They don't do that in the Robert Downey Jr.
A little bit. They do it a little bit, but not
just in
quite.
that when he's fighting the guy.
Yeah, and I generally like it because I think that's a better way of doing it rather than the Zack Snyder speed ramping. I like the slowing it down and inspecting it piece by piece.
Let's not go after Man of Steel right now.
It's the speed remapping. It's like what's in my brain. I'm like, Zack Snyder does it, but it's not great. And this does it, and it's great. And I love.
What else doesn't do it? The live action Aladdin.
I did enjoy a little bit of live action. I did.
Yeah, end credits.
You can like whatever you want.
Thank you. But yeah, you are right though. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I thought it was a really cool thing.
Wrestling is funny.
Dude, the wrestling scenes in this were great. They were so...
I was going to say, recently, I'll jump on Discord with my friends. They'll watch wrestling pay-per-views. And I'm not into wrestling at all. And then as you're watching, you kind of get caught up in it. And it's like, it's scripted and fake. But there's something fun about it.
Absolutely. I like back in the day, back when it was The Undertaker, John Cena... that whole era. I watched a little bit of it, so I enjoyed it a little. I did. I grew out of it, but no. Woo, ringtone.
That's scary.
I really enjoyed watching it, and so it's fun. It is fun, especially seeing Sokka going all over the top, boom, go back to the Fire Nation.
When you see, it's an Earthbender, and he's dressed up in Fire Nation garb. It's like, okay, this is their version of a heel.
Yeah, exactly. They're
literally there to get booed at.
They're totally playing into their shtick, and it worked so well. They had so much fun with it.
It's heels of the villains and face of the hero.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so happy that they did a little wrestling thing. Really, and I really did like the idea that at the end, Toph ran away and didn't actually get her parents.
Totally in character, and then when you think it's her parents would not go back on that word that quick, it's easily.
I'm trying to remember if the first time when I watched it, when she said that, if I was like, oh, okay, sure, or if I had any more reservations. Because
I'll show you right away.
Yeah, because I know at least at this rewatch, I'm like, well, clearly that's not actually happening.
And people all over the internet for 15 years have talked about it, but just the way they work Toph's blindness into her bending, and how her parents, as well-meaning as they are overbearing and just I like that whole part of her story.
And they really did I really do like the way they overbearing, because it makes sense. Obviously, as a parent, your kid is blind. You want to take care of them as much as you can.
As a child with a disability.
I was waiting.
So yeah, you got a little more to talk here than anybody else does.
You're fixing your phone real quick, so I was like, I'll just talk as much as I can until Jake can
I know he's gonna have
Jake, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. You were saying?
I can confirm. Those are my parents. That is all.
They didn't let him go with Avatar?
They didn't let me go with the Avatar.
Wow!
You know why?
Why?
Because I am the Avatar.
You're the Avatar?
Maybe just one of those blue people, but it's all the same. I'm good.
Is that all?
What else do you want me to say?
I don't know.
It sounded like you were gearing up to say some big, knowledge bomb, and it's like, yep.
So you
No,
relate. You relate.
It's actually
So when you watch it,
Yeah.
you relate. You're like, oh my gosh, yep.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. I felt a lot of secondhand embarrassment for her.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But I feel that a lot during this show.
They do that really well, the secondhand embarrassment. Like, they really, you understand and feel what those characters are going through. And I don't know why that just reminded me. You know what else I love? Like the cut-ins when Toph smirks. I feel like they use those a little bit more with her than anybody else. And they are
It's a very, when she cried, you said, there's an anime shot.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, yeah, that's also very, like movie western type thing. The way that they handle her matches like that. Like, the cut into the smile, very like spaghetti western type thing, except the pacing's
But
faster.
also, I would assume it's because they can't use her eyes as much.
That's true.
Like, she can shift the frames of her eyes, but it's not
That's a very good
the
point.
same.
Yeah, she doesn't look anywhere.
Yeah,
And they also did a
if
good.
you watch her eyes never get big and marbly and sparkly like Aang's do or something like that.
Yeah, they over animate all the other
And they're
characters.
shaded, gray, right?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think the contract. Yeah, great. Yeah, all the characters they always do the they blow up their face and make them all.
Wait. What was that?
They do they blow.
Oh, hold on. What was that?
No, not again.
I want that face up on my wall next to a bunch of fish. What song should he sing? We'll dub him because we don't want him singing.
Oh my god.
What song should we be singing?
Yeah,
we'll just placeholder.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I was just thinking Closer by 9 Inch Nails, but every time it's the F on I went to I want to you like it. And that face on your wall, and it's just like I'm never listening to this song.
Thank you. You just ruined that song for me now.
My whole existence is flawed.
You were trouble when you walked in. What? There we go. Dickey's the next Taylor Swift.
There, confirmed.
Oh, so you're gonna ruin the environment too?
Yeah, my private airplane. Yeah.
I wasn't even aware that was a thing until 3 weeks ago. Oh, that was a huge deal.
Also,
a long time ago. I had no idea because I don't care about.
Also, this comes out well after the finals are done. But did you hear the Taylor Swift finals theory? The curse, yeah, that she plays everywhere after they lose. It's hilarious. But back to Avatar. Anything else to mention about this episode?
Just the start of a wonderful new character.
So, and they needed 4. 3 is a good number, but I don't know why. It felt like there was. You realize there was a whole other group you never realized, and then she fell out.
It's funny because there are a lot of episodes that I now realize are after this that I don't remember Toph being there. Specifically,
She's
the
not
one.
Zuko alone.
Really? She isn't?
Specifically, the one that I'm talking about is the Puppet Master. She's definitely in that.
Oh wow, that's
Because
episode
that's in book
48.
3.
Yeah, wow.
It's funny how when you watch these,
It all
you don't
kind of
really,
mixes
yeah, it all
together,
yeah.
Oh, 100%.
It's oh yeah, that's
I don't know if that's a sign of good storytelling.
I think it's just some of age. It's
But I watched it 3 years ago. 3
Yeah.
years
3
ago,
years
yeah.
ago was a long time. So a lot happens in 3 years. It's easy to forget. Believe me, I have the memory of a goldfish, so I.
We know you just made the sound of one.
and the face like one.
All right, well, I'm done fishing. There's nothing else to mention about this. You guys, where do you want them to follow us online? Jared
I'll just scale things back.
Oh, there you go. That was a weird segue. Go ahead. You can follow us where Jared says.
You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the funny TikTok, and then listen to us on Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and hey, if it's YouTube and you're watching, like, subscribe, comment, ring our bell.
Come check out our stuff.
Yeah, make sure you rate us on all those other things, and also check out our groovy website.
Absolutely.
The Boulder Abides.
The Boulder recommends you follow us on social media. The Boulder also recommends that you tune in next episode because the Boulder knows that it's Zuko. Okay, I'm done.
I want the Boulder to smash in my face. So I don't have to listen to him.
I was going to say, is he going to do this every episode that Boulder's in? Because there's a number of them.
The Boulder will do it. Okay, I'm done. Next week is going to be Zuko alone. Another phenomenal episode. I can't wait. Please watch and then tune in. So from all of us here at Slate Media, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We will see you next Thursday. Or whenever you want to watch us analyze Avatar, all you have to do is...
take a bite.
Oh.